100% step up the game. All right. So anyway, let's go to our meet of the match today, and each of us going to talk about our sports icon, of all times that we
Top
think, that
five.
you think is your top five. And I want, all our fans online as well to, comment in the comment section and tell us what your top five. We see the thing growing, Horane and Rudy.
Yeah, man.
It is growing,
Yeah,
the
man.
numbers going up. I see it, but people need to start commenting and tell us what your top five sports icon of all time is. I know what my number one is. I have no qualms about it at all, and I'm going to talk about it, right? But I want you guys to tell me what your top five is. But before you give me your top five, I just want to give you a listing that I've been looking on, right? And you guys can tell me right now if you think, that line up with what your thing is, right? So I look up something on Google, and Google says to me that Michael Jordan, number one, Cristiano Ronaldo, number two, Lionel Messi, number three, listen it good enough, Muhammad Ali, number four, right? Serena Williams, number five, LeBron James, six, seven, Tiger Woods, eight, Usain Bolt, nine, Beirut, you remember him from baseball, right? And then David Beckham round out top 10. All right, so that's what Google have right now, and AI produce all of that for Google right now. There's many different ones. Sports Illustrated would produce one, and that one kind of skew towards most Americans and all kind of things. But so I just take the one that comes out to that general thing, right? That Google produced. So I don't know who want to go first, or maybe you want to go first and tell me your top five and why you think that is your top five.
Or we could just do one by one at a time. You do one,
Yeah,
we do
one
one,
at a time.
Yeah.
Go on, Horane.
All right, no problem. So here's my top five sports icons, and this is based off what I've seen. Of course, I don't have Muhammad Ali. You mentioned Tiger Woods a while ago. Maybe he's out of my
Start from
top
number
five.
one. Start from number one.
But
Number
he did
one.
that. He did a lot. He did a lot for golf. So, but here's my top five. Number one, Brian Charles Lara.
Cricket.
One of the best batsmen I've seen play the game of cricket.
Yeah.
Yes. 375 was had a huge impact on me. Also, I remember him scoring 100 in Barbados,
Yeah.
which I thought at the time was probably his best innings, and also that innings that I saw live when him and Jimmy Adams in that Test match versus Australia at Sabina Park.
Sabina Park.
That series versus Australia where we drew 2-2. Yeah. So So number one is Brian. All right. Number two, Ronaldo of Brazil. Fat man. All right.
Yeah.
Best striker I've seen
Always
play the game of football.
top for you.
Yeah. Top. Nothing beat it. So Ronaldo of Brazil. I've never seen a better striker footballer. Three, Michael Jordan impacted the game of basketball like no other. Made the entire world log on to watching basketball. Phenomenal athlete, and he accomplished a lot in his lifetime in terms of playing the game of basketball. Number four for me, I'm going to tennis, and it's Steffi Graf. Steffi Graf. When I started watching tennis at a very high level, she was the top of the top in terms of a top tennis player. I remember after that, Martina Hingis came on board and was dominant for a while, maybe a couple of seasons, and then later you had Serena, etc. But for me, Steffi Graf, over a long period of time, she dominated the game. So she's four for me, and five, top five. We'll go back to the Caribbean, Tim Duncan, and the main reason I have Tim Duncan at five is that I remember when he won that championship in '99 after the NBA shortened season versus the Knicks, and he was dominant in that. Obviously, the Spurs have been my team for a long time, and they were contenders every year with the big dogs. You know, if the Lakers were hot, they were there. If whosoever was hot, they were there. And you know, so Tim Duncan for me is in my top 5. So that's it.
Did Tim
Best power
Duncan
forward.
win? Did Tim Duncan win the NBA during his time?
Yeah, man.
They
Win a
did.
championship.
Yes,
They
man.
win two.
Yeah,
They win 2, right?
yeah,
2 or 3, right?
he had four rings.
4 rings. Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
4. Yeah,
And
there
that's
you go.
all with the Spurs.
4.
With the
Four.
Spurs.
And all with
He
the
had
Spurs.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had 4 rings.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you know, I like the whole thing about Steffi Graf because one of the things we tend to forget how powerful Steffi Graf was. She was really the face of tennis for a long period, right? She was very, very, very dominant. Very dominant. It was hard to beat Steffi Graf, you know. You could almost put your money on her at all times. So I'm glad you raised that one, Horane. That's a big one in there.